Well, let's get started. Anawa, you asked the first question today about a client asking to have a page with like 400 city and county names on it. Tell us a
Yes.
little bit about this.
Yes. Okay. Client request came through and then came to me as it's just literally a list of cities and counties
Yeah.
in, one state for
Right.
whatever this company does. And I said, this is a bad idea. Don't do this.
Yeah.
And I kind of oversaid why. But like, obviously it's just, the art director doesn't care. She's like,
Right.
whatever, just do it. And then we'll tell the customer. So I thought, oh, I'll ask you and get a better version of what I said,
Yeah.
basically, which is don't do it. It's a
Don't do
bad
it.
idea. I said, Google might punish you to try and like
Oh, you
maybe not
pulled
do
out
it.
that thread.
She didn't, it didn't matter,
Didn't matter.
but
So
it could.
yeah, exactly. I agree with you. It's not a good idea. In the sense it's not a good idea, it's really because it's a waste of time. It's not that Google will punish you, it's that Google probably won't serve this page to anybody because it offers no value.
Okay.
So it's wasted time that could be done better elsewhere. So the way I push back is, what do you think this will accomplish? What do you really want to accomplish? And rather than give us the tactics you think, help us understand the intent, and we can provide the strategy that will follow the tactics. I had a client this last week say, David, we want to do, how'd they say it? It's hilarious. Domain rank backlinks. Like, what's a domain rank backlink? I've never heard that phrase before. And sometimes I feel a little self-conscious. I realized they were just trying to talk about backlinks and they had thought about it in terms of the domain rank value for it. So we kind of talked about doing the tactic without a strategy isn't as effective as having a strategy. So clearly they want to be found in local locations for that. So we can talk about strategies to help. One of my favorite strategies for this is the blog. Let's pretend this company serves a great number of cities with a bathtub refinishing. I don't know, right? So rather than have a page that lists cities in which they happen to do bathtub refinishing, what if they were to have a 500-word summary of a project in every town that they've ever served with pictures before and after? 500-word summary, anybody can write that, about in Fredericksburg, Maryland, we did this bathroom refinishing project. Here's what it looked like before, pink tile from the 1950s. Here's what it looked like afterwards, sleek, modern, comfortable. Wouldn't you like to? That would accomplish what this tactic is supposed to be doing. Yes, it's actually more work than a page vomit of locations, but this would actually work. But the best thing about this strategy is, even if it doesn't work for SEO, it's still a wonderful thing on the website showcasing what you could do. So that's how I would approach the problem. I feel the frustration. I've sometimes threatened clients with Google will ban you when it's not necessarily the case, right? I get that. In this case, it's just wasted effort. If you want to accomplish what I think you want to accomplish, there's a much better way to do this. Yeah, it's a lot harder, but it will actually do something for you. And even if we don't have 400 blog posts next month with 400 different projects in 400 different towns in the state, if we get two, those two are going to be more effective than the 400 locations listed on a page. Does that help give you some ammunition to push
Yeah. I
back?
mean, unfortunately, I already built the page,
Okay,
and it did take me like hours. So,
right.
but
So, yeah, so the value add is to say, see how it hasn't done anything? Let's do something different.
And Can I add a recommendation? So also I'm assuming that they're a local business and they can have a Google business profile that they're eligible. So I would also have whatever link on their Google business profile, maybe not be their homepage, or maybe it can be, but whatever page that's linking to not list like you have the areas, but talk about the area that the business is in. Like, you know, we cover this blah blah, and talk a little bit about the area that will help, and the services offered in those areas, kind of like a homepage probably should, but be specific about those areas. If they want the homepage to be more general, do a location specific page with the information and have the Google business profile primary link to that.
Okay.
When they see it doesn't work, then you can do those two. You recommend those two things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually try and, if I can, advise people strongly to do a Google business profile, because a lot of times they'll skip that step and then go directly to SEO, and that seems too valuable to miss.
Yeah, especially for local SEO, definitely.
Yeah. Great question. Unfortunately, that tactic hasn't gone to bed yet, but
Yeah, I said it was a very outdated way to try and do what if I think you're doing what I think you're doing,
right.
there's no other reason to do that. It's not going to do what you think it will.
So the hours that took you to build could have been much better.
Yeah.